to the Tarot Cottage. My name is Amy. I'm back today with a pick a card reading for you. I just want to say a big thank you and welcome back to my beautiful returning subscribers. You guys are so wonderful. Thank you so much for your friendship. Thank you for being here and for supporting me. And thank you for supporting each other in the comment section. I wanted to create an inclusive space where we could all come and share our grievances. And I really appreciate you helping me do that. So thank you for being here. And if you have stumbled across this space for the very first time, we want to welcome you. Please pull up a chair, grab yourself a cup of tea and some snacks, and we will have a little chat because we're all friends when we gather here together at my table. So today's pick a card reading, we're looking at unexpected blessings that want to showcase and show up for you in life. And I do have 3 piles for you to choose from today. We're choosing between the doors today. So we have 3 doorways for you to pick. Doorway number 1 with this beautiful dark mahogany looking, ancient looking door with the blue flower. Doorway number 2, it's just like this dark passage to a beautiful expanding light with the cream flower. And doorway number 3, it almost looks judicial to me or kind of institutional, but it's a beautiful, it almost looks antique with the pink flower. So whichever pile or piles are calling out to you, whichever doorway is grabbing your interest, trust your intuition, and my timestamps will be listed below. I am going to jump right into pile number 1. Again, today's topic is unexpected blessings that are coming your way, pile number 1. Hello everybody, in pile number 1, you were drawn to the beautiful little blue flower, and you were drawn to this beautiful doorway here. It almost looks sort of like, it almost reminds me of like Morocco or something like that. And the back of the card says destiny. One door closes, another opens for you. Let the plans of destiny unravel true. Pass this card on. So some changes, some shifts, some endings, potentially bringing in new beginnings. So let's see what Spirit has to say. What are some unexpected blessings, spirits, that are happening for pile 1 that are going to show up for pile number 1, please? So we have the beautiful star. I love that Aquarius energy coming out for you first. And the star is about keeping hope alive and keeping our faith and a healing potentially after something has ended for you. So perhaps you're in a transitionary period, or you're right in the thick of something that you know is shifting. And you could even be feeling that shift because we're in this, you know, we just completed a full moon. We're in a brand new moon. And now it's about shifting and changes and manifesting new things. We have the Emperor. The unexpected blessings are coming your way. The King of Swords. Oops. We have the 5 of Swords, and we are coming out with the 6 of Swords. So arguments, conflicts, things of that nature, you're leaving that in the past. You are transcending, you are moving forward to find your peace as well with the 6 of Swords. It's like you're choosing to walk away from something. There's the 10 of Swords. Back of the deck is the 4 of Cups. And I'm going to clarify this row before we go further. So can you, thank you, the Queen of Pentacles. We have the Empress in the reverse. The Emperor and the Empress in the reverse. My goodness, Sudden blessings showing up for you, please. 2 of Cups. Page of Swords. We have the the Knight of Cups, and we also have the 6 of Wands. Back of the deck is the 10 of Pentacles, and we have the beautiful Lovers card. You could be a Leo, even though there's not a lot of there's no strength here, but there's a lot of imagery of lions here. So you definitely could have Leo in your chart. And there's the Tower. So there's a really interesting message coming through here for you, pile one, and it could be that you may find yourself transitioning away from a relationship or away from a foundation. And if that is the case, Spirit wants you to know that, because the Tower is right there. It's like you're in the midst of this big breakthrough. You're in this midst of this big shift and change, and there's no going back after that. But what Spirit wants you to understand is the blessing coming in for you is clarity, is new beginnings. And these new beginnings afford you an insight and a perspective that allows peace to come in. It's like you're finally seeing something clearly for the first time. And if you felt like you were dependent on someone else, or you felt like you couldn't survive without this person, this shift that may be being removed from your life, there is a healing that's coming in. And there's a realization that you are not limited, that there's nothing about you that is limited. There's nothing about you that is dependent on another person. And after all of these beautiful realizations come in for you, we see you releasing, but not just in a way of release of like, fine, I'm done for, I can't do it anymore, I'm releasing. But it's almost in a beautiful, peaceful way. It's like, I finally feel at peace. I finally feel justified. I'm finally seeing things clearly. I'm trusting my intuition. And after all of that, we see victory and we see new opportunities. When we stop dragging our feet and stop worrying about major shifts. And I'm saying that this is a big major shift for you. It could be a huge shift even within your family unit or within a foundation you've spent a long time building up, because you're concerned about your security. But Spirit says it's going to, if you go with the flow here, it's going to usher you in so much confidence and so much victory. And along with it, other opportunities in love. Other opportunities to go boldly and vulnerably towards love. Because once we give up on old ideas that are not serving us, we are able to see things clearly. We're able to have clarity of mind and feel powerful and confident. There's a confidence that is coming in for you. And that is one of the biggest blessings that is coming in for you, is this confidence and this ability to see things clearly. It's also a sense of you providing your own stability as well. So this shift, this idea of destiny, they want you to trust the flow, to go with the flow here. And for you may be dragging your feet a little bit, because this seems like a very intense connection that at times, sometimes might play with your mind and steal some of that clarity from you. And it's like you're really, some of you may even be really dependent on this situation in a real practical financial way, which really concerns you. But Spirit wants you to understand that you will be provided for in every way. We have the Ten of Pentacles, so your security is assured. But it seems to be a decision that you have to make. In order to, but I feel like you've made it. I feel like you've made that decision. It's just now wondering if you have the capacity to overcome the challenges ahead. And Spirit says yes. Not only do you have the capacity, but trying to cling on to this past is just it's not going to serve you. It's not going to serve anybody involved. So conflicts are being resolved right now. You in your own energy, and you're bringing yourself into a calmer, peaceful place. Unexpected blessings coming in, please. This is not the path you expected to take. This is not the path your life that you expected to take, but it is the perfect path for you. And that realization is going to be a part of this process of transition. And they see you transitioning yourself into a place of glory, truly, a place of happiness, of security, and confidence too. We have the glove. The gloves may finally be coming off for you. Revealing your truth for the first time, speaking your truth, and it's a huge transformation that I feel like you're really ready for. You may be a little bit scared of it, because we are scared of change, but change is the only thing we can truly rely on as a constant. And our reaction, our continued and persistent reaction to change is the creative force that drives our future. So it's about being hungry for this transformation. But there could be fear in it as well. I feel like there's fear in it too, but Spirit doesn't want you to fear it, because they say that life is one grand adventure. That life is one grand adventure, and this situation that you are removing yourself from, or you have most recently removed yourself from, was stagnating you. It wasn't allowing you to evolve to the place, to the person, to the soul that you're meant to be. So it is actually a very positive thing. And it's ushering you in peace that you are desperately seeking. And the clarity is going to help you see what a true offer, a true connection truly looks like as well. Advice, what blessings are coming in, pile number 1. We have empathy, listen less, or speak less and listen more. And we all have here, your creativity is at its peak, rabbit fertility. And the rabbit is this beautiful symbol of leaping and adventure and grabbing the bull by the horns and kind of taking on the adventure of life. Back of the deck says forgiveness. Let go of all of your judgments. And that's forgiveness for yourself, forgiveness for others as well, especially in the situation that we're talking about here with the Emperor above, the Empress below. It's like feeling like you in the past perhaps needed this person. Maybe they even put it across that way. Maybe you need to forgive the person you're detaching yourself from, and maybe you're kind of dragging your feet there too because you're like, they don't deserve it in some cases, but that's for you. The healing is actually for you. Let's get advice, please, for group number 1. Sudden blessings coming their way. Reflection. See all aspects of yourself through reflection of the one who mirrors your hidden self. It's about you finally taking off the masks of who you truly are, because I feel like you've been suppressing your voice in life. And this blessing that's coming in, these shifts and changes, are here for you. They are here for you to find that voice so that you can speak your truth and feel the peace that comes from that. Allowing things that aren't serving you anymore to pass away. We have Gaia. Connect to the pulse of Mother Earth. She will guide you through this time of change. And she's just such a beautiful powerhouse of female creative energy too. She's like the Empress embodied in a goddess. And so that's who you are, especially if you're resonating with the Empress energy. You are this creative force. And it's the awakening of that is the true blessing. We have gratitude. Universal love shines through the miracles of life all around you. And we have magnificence. You are amazing, magnificent, and unique, but most importantly, you are enough. And that's what this beautiful blessing, these transitions, these changes are going to teach you and afford you, is that you will feel like enough. You're going to feel more powerful than you ever did. And not only that, other people are going to recognize that. And all of a sudden, the universe is going to respond by ushering in energies that are on your level. On your level. Because I feel like you've lived too long thinking that you're beneath others, and that is not a truth. That's a truth, which is subjective to your opinion, but it's not the truth. It's not how spirit sees you. We have creation. Being creative is a wonderful way of witnessing the unfolding of your limitless creative soul. And I feel like you're going to feel limitless on the other side of this change. This tower, this prison maybe that is falling down now, that you're hesitant to let go of, it wouldn't be crumbling if it was on a sturdy foundation in the first place. And so it leaves room for that. It leaves room for something to be rebuilt. Seven blessings coming for group. Whoopsie. We have the perception card. Transformation that's happening within you. Your perception of yourself shifting and changing in such a beautiful, profound way. It's about you gaining your power. And we have quest, because this movement, this change was meant for you. And I feel like you've been dragging your feet maybe to create this change that you know is sort of necessary, because you're afraid of being rejected, or you're afraid of losing, you're afraid of loneliness or being alone. And the true lesson in that is that there's a difference between being alone and being lonely. You know, sometimes we lie to ourselves and make ourselves feel like we are dependent on other people, when in truth, nothing holds us back except for that fear. Let's get sudden blessings coming in, please, for pile number 1. We have a change of seasons, number 42. It's like closing the chapter. It's like you're embarking on a brand new life is what it feels like. It's like you're closing a chapter of your life. It's kind of, the feeling I get is like when we think about childhood and we say to each other, that seems like a lifetime ago. It seems like it happened to another person. That's the shift and the blessing that's coming in for you. You are going to feel like a completely new person. We have the Listen card and we have the Eva. Eva can be a little bit intimidating because we don't know what to expect with her. Is she someone to be feared with these snakes rolling around? Her appearance, her facial features don't really give away what's coming. And that's the insecurity perhaps that you're feeling about the future. But as we said, you know, change is the only constant that we can truly, truly depend upon. And this card really talks about that transformation of life's ups and downs, the waves that kind of bring us up and down, and the development. It says when life whirls around us, we let the certainty of the cycle of the seasons be that grounding force, because we can trust in those changing of seasons. No matter how uncertain our future looks like, we can at least trust in those benchmarks for ourselves. And then we have the Listen card, which is really asking us to pay attention to the guides that are trying to embark upon us, to be mindful to our sensitivities, to our feelings, as they are signifying to us what we should be doing. We need to really pay close attention to our intuition. Could be very intuitive. Let's get a charm bowl for you, pile number 1. So your blessing and changes and shifts that are coming in seem to all to be centered around you and around finally saying no, finally having freedom and shifting from one state to another state. We have the Seven of Swords in the reverse. We have the Knight of Pentacles, and we have the Ace of Swords reversed. This could have been a shift and change that you have been putting off for a while. It's like you know that there's something that needs to be revealed, and you're worried about your truth and your truthfulness coming to light, and that's something that you need to embark upon in order to create the abundance that wants to be rebuilt for you. Because the Knight of Pentacles does talk about a build up of a lot of abundance, leading you to so much. Most importantly, it's leading you to a state of seeing things clearly. Because here right now with the Ace of Swords reversed, there's a sense of stress. There's a sense of mental blocks, of having to be dishonest about how we truly feel in our current situation. And we've been dragging our feet when it comes to revealing ourselves. But there's so much peace and abundance waiting for you on the other side. We have Dream. The Dream charm reminds us that we can either live in a fantasy world or we can put our dreams into fruition. We kind of have a Red Cross hospital connection here. It could be a career. We have the key. We are the key to our own recovery. We are the key to our own shifts and changes as well. It's time to go with the flow and allow things that are supposed to end to naturally fall away. And we've been hesitant to make an actual decision to charge forward because this Chariot charm, this horse does not have a rider right now. But it's about putting into action and not dragging our feet and allowing, again, these natural things to end that are supposed to. We have some playing cards. I'm going to flip them over if I can. The Three of Swords. And there is the Ten of Wands. I feel like it's a big burden on you to shift things. It makes you feel maybe a little bit selfish to shift things. You don't want to cause pain for other people or for yourself. But the only way that we can't avoid the pain, that's what Spirit wants us to understand, is that we can't avoid this heartbreak, because if we aren't speaking our truth, we're experiencing that heartbreak within ourselves. So it's still going to exist. Energy doesn't just go away. It just sticks around and changes form. So these burdens will be your burden to bear. The heartbreak will be your burden to bear, and that's not what Spirit wants for you. All right, group 1, that's what I have for you today. I hope that it resonated with you. If it did, I would love to hear your story in the comment section, and I would love for you to subscribe to this channel and be a part of this family that we're creating here. Please hit your like button and your notification bell. You can check out my links below for Etsy and for Instagram. But I really hope that you come back here for another day at the Tarot Cottage, and I hope that you have a beautiful day today. Take care. Hello everybody. In pile number 2, you were drawn to the beautiful little cream flower here, into this beautiful doorway. And what unexpected blessings are coming for you in the future? We have time here turns to release and unfurl. Old cords of pain fade as the sunlight burns. Sunset. It's interesting here because it's like we are maybe closing a chapter, heading towards something new. Let's take a look at the tarot and see what unexpected blessings are in store for you. A message from your guides and angels. They want to give you a heads up about some blessings that they want to share with you. Ooh, we're starting out already with the Page of Pentacles. I'm also looking at the Empress. So it's talking about abundance here. And the Page of Pentacles, you know, can reference opportunities in work, opportunities with money, opportunities in love. So let's take a look at the surrounding energies. We have the Sun. It's coming out with the Knight of Wands. Leo energy, very strong right now. Unexpected blessings coming in for pile 2, please. What unexpected blessings can pile 2 expect? We have the 4 of Cups. Definitely will be unexpected because your Spirit says you may not be sitting in a state of gratitude right this moment. It's like you may not be very happy with how things are going in your life right now, and you really need things to shift. You need things to shift for you right now. We have the Star as the back of the deck. Can we clarify, please, the Page of Pentacles? Unexpected blessings coming into pile number 2, please. The 8 of Swords. The Hermit. We have Scorpio and Virgo very strong here as well. Justice, Libra. Unexpected blessings coming in for pile 2, please. Just saw the 7 of Swords. King of Swords. Very strong Libra energy here, actually. Ten of Cups. Back of the deck is the 5 of Swords and the King of Pentacles. What's interesting with this 5 of Swords is it can talk about arguments and conflicts that we're kind of that are sticking with us right now, that are on our mind. It's like we don't feel like we have power to change things right this moment in certain situations. And it's like we're spending our time thinking about maybe even a particular person. Can we clarify the 5 of Swords, please? Because what I see here is somebody coming forward for you. Page of Wands. The 9 of Pentacles. And the Page of Swords. I do see an opportunity here for you to, a sudden turn of events that will end some type of pain for you, and it feels like it's connected to someone from your past that may resurface for you here with the 6 of Cups, because this is something that, or somebody that wants to come forward that has very strong affection towards you, has the capacity perhaps to make you feel very, very abundant. You may feel like you're kind of missing out on something profound because this person has been absent from your life, and you may not feel like there was anything you could do about it. But it did cause you a lot of pain here. And there's the Wheel of Fortune, though, a sudden turn of events to shift that pain, to bring in some clarity for you. But there is some messages coming through as well here about where you're sitting right this moment with the 4 of Cups, because Spirit does want to interject a little bit of advice for you as well, because they worry that you could be sitting in a state of apathy right now that doesn't allow you to even recognize or appreciate the gifts that they want to bring in. And they do want to bring in some gifts for you. They want to bring in this offer, but they're worried that you're in a low place and that you may not see the offer that comes in, or you won't appreciate it enough to take hold of it. You may let your insecurities and fears kind of hold you back. And this moon talks about that. It talks about the need for reflection, and it's being supported here by the King of Swords because he's all about justice and truth. He's all about wielding our truth and seeing things 100% clearly. The Justice, the King of Swords say that you're not seeing things clearly right this moment. You're not in a state of gratitude in the present moment. And here's the Hermit again. You could definitely be a Virgo. But you can see in that, like, the Hermit always showcases some type of star energy. And this one in particular, it's in the eye. And he's kind of crossing his eye. He's blocking out some of that hope, when it's like he's choosing to block out some of that hope and not recognizing that he has reasons to be grateful right this moment, because justice prevails in the future. And Spirit says that what wants to prevail for you is happiness and abundance and someone from your past returning. But if we're not in the practice of feeling grateful and feeling happy and abundant in the present energy, we won't recognize those offers. We won't be in the habit of recognizing what that gratitude feels like. So a practical plan towards shifting those energies may be needed here to help this movement along. The Hermit twice is suggesting that there is loneliness that you've been experiencing that is feeding into this sense of helplessness. It's like, I can't do anything to shift. But that's why the Sun came out here with the beautiful Knight of Wands. And we're dealing with the Sunset card here. It says here, time here turns to release and unfurl. Old cords of pain fade as the sunlight burns. Because it's hard for us to feel negative and sad and hurt when we're focusing on the sun. The brightness doesn't usually allow us to kind of cascade into a dark place. It doesn't allow any shadow for doubt. And that's what Spirit really wants us to focus on, is joy, is happiness, is excitement. They want us to look at every single day as if it was our last day, truly, because when we do that, we suck all the life out of that one day, out of the opportunity that's right in front of us, the only thing we're guaranteed. And we're creating a beautiful momentum to shift and usher that energy into the future. And once we reflect and see things clearly, Spirit sees a beautiful offer coming in for you, to offer you so much abundance. And I feel like it's something you really need and something you're waiting for. Can we clarify the Six of Cups, please? Unexpected blessings coming in for pile 2. Seven of Cups. It's like where uncertainty lay in the future for you in the past, now comes options, opportunity, reasons to manifest, reasons to want to dream up. And we have the Six of Wands, and we have the Ten of Pentacles, victory for you. So the unexpected blessing that wants to come in for you, pile 2, is stability, is emotional happiness. And I feel like that's what you feel like you've been missing. And because you feel like you've been missing it, you have been in this state of like, well, maybe I'll never get it. Maybe there's nothing I can do to help this along. Maybe I'm stuck where I am right now. But that's what we do. We don't want that to be the justice in us. We don't want that to be the truth, because it's not the truth. It's a truth that if we throw enough energy into can really affect our future outcomes and affect our ability to perceive an exit from all of these insecurities. But it's not the truth. It's not the essence of a thing. And here we see victory for you. We see happiness. We see reasons to celebrate. We see stability. We see abundance in finances. We also see abundance in emotional happiness. And that's exactly the combination that we want to see. So I love that for you. Seven blessings on the way to you. Unexpected blessings for pile 2, please. And I do feel, I will say this for someone watching, I do feel like there is unexpected abundance in finances as well that wants to showcase for you. And I feel like the offer and abundance that wants to kind of increase your situation a little bit in a positive way is going to help this along, is going to help this shift happen for you. Because energy doesn't stay in its lane. And when we're feeling confident in money, feeling confident in where we put ourselves financially, that sort of flows into our confidence in other areas as well. Seven blessings coming in. We have the Apple, The apple is a symbol of hunger and sex and desire. And we have that victory coming in for you. But we have to be hungry for change. You know, when we're really stuck in a state of like a funk, in a state of apathy, we need to be the only ones to put ourselves out of it. We may not have been the ones solely who put ourselves in that state, but unfortunately it's our responsibility to get ourselves out, and we have to be hungry for that change. We have the book. We also have the Fate card here on the back of this deck. And the book talks about hope returning for you, revelations that come out of this hunger for change, out of this unexpected blessing. It's about hope that returns because of this sudden turn of events for you, the sudden confidence that you feel. Sudden blessings coming in for pile 2, please. We have signs. The universe has been gently nudging you forward by revealing to you signs and synchronicities. And it's hard for them because your guides and angels are saying that sometimes we're giving you signs and you're choosing not to see it because you are choosing to kind of close your eyes to the hope in the situation that you're facing. And it does feel like it's connected to love in some ways, in many ways here for many of you. But it also, there's this sense of depletion in finances too that is going to shift for you. We have meditation. Take a moment to connect to source through quiet, reflective meditation. If we are feeling like we can't feel gratitude in the present moment, if we're feeling the state of apathy, the only thing we can do to circumvent that is to bring ourselves back to base, to reconnect to source, to remember who we are, what we're doing here, to remind ourselves that we are observers of this experience. We have advancement. A strong energy is propelling you forward. Follow the stirrings of your heart. Do not drag your feet. Don't let the insecurity be the paramount feeling that you adhere to or that you focus on. That Knight of Wands charges forward without the benefit of knowing what's coming. He doesn't care. He doesn't care. He's kind of like a young buck that's running. He doesn't care what's coming. He's just living for that moment. We have patience. Be patient and allow destiny to unfold. And it could be that impatience that's feeding into this sense of hopelessness, but Spirit says things are about to evolve for you in huge, huge ways. We're not just talking just emotional happiness. We're talking emotional happiness plus that security that we're looking for, that 10 of Cups or 10 of Pentacles that we saw. Vision. Trust in your ability to create the vision in your soul. We are powerful manifestors, though, and sometimes we can manifest negative things because our vision is upon something negative. Sudden blessings coming your way. Pile number. Get ready for big changes. Preparation. You're scared and nervous potentially for these big shifts. It's like, be careful what you wish for. It just might show up for you, and that's exactly what I'm sensing here. It's something that's going to bring about a bit of nervousness and insecurities in you, but the squirrel reminds us that we can take seeds of potential and plant an entire forest amidst the fear. It's not about not being scared. We're all scared all the time. It's about doing things afraid. We have adaptability. You will adapt to the changes that are happening. And I feel like you'll adapt very easily because it's such a beautiful shift from where you're coming from to where you're going. And it feels like you're going to feel justified too. Because things are not feeling balanced right this moment, but we see that happiness that's coming in for you. Clear at the clutter though, and that includes the clutter in your mind, any limiting self-beliefs that are making you feel stagnant or stuck in place. Big changes coming. 7 blessings. We have tiny triumphs. And we also have here, oh sunny day. Back of the deck is the abracadabra card because you're manifesting huge shifts and huge changes here. And part of this sudden change and blessings that are coming in is about you overcoming a big part of what has been holding you back. And it could even be written into your soul contract as well, because we have this 3 and 4 with the 7. And this 4 of Cups is something that we really need to overcome. So you're a very powerful manifester. And this 4 of Cups can even manifest in the negative if we're not careful. We also have the tiny triumphs. It's like, don't be afraid to start small. Don't be afraid to feel like you're inching yourself towards success, because those tiny triumphs are going to build up beautiful, beautiful momentum here. It's all about your attitude. The attitude that you have, it's like success, feelings of confidence. The Six of Wands talks about being confident towards our path of success and focusing with unwavering faith until we reach that point of success. And that's even what the Tiny Triumph card encourages us to do, to believe in the power of perseverance, to push through any obstacles. And that will lead you to your sunny day. And we have the sunny day card too, as kind of like a Fool energy. It's kind of this Fool energy of leaping, of new beginnings, luck and optimism. And your optimism is shifting. And that in of itself is honestly a beautiful blessing coming in for you. We take for granted that sense of optimism. And Spirit says that that's coming back. I love that for you, pile number 2. Let's get a charm bowl for you. Blessings coming in. I just saw the Six of Cups again. It fell out of the bowl. I put it back, but we have the Ten of Swords, we have the Hanged Man, we have the Two of Pentacles. The Ten of Swords is asking us to let go of limiting beliefs and ideas that aren't serving us, that are leading us to a place of feeling hopeless. It's like that attitude has not served us. It's just left us on this beach. And we've made it through the worst. That's what Spirit wants you to understand, is that you've made it through the worst. The sun sets upon us. You can take a break and relax and exhale once this new offer shows up for you. Because you've made it through the worst. You've made it through that dark night. And now it's time to formulate a plan of action based on sunshine, based on the light that's coming in. Because when we can't make a plan based from fear or insecurity or hopelessness, it doesn't make sense to write up a plan in that state. It's about making it by the light of dawn and realizing that we're in control of our own actions. The Hanged Man can either maintain where he's sitting and live a life based in not action, feeling stagnated, or they can choose to put the effort behind what needs to happen to create change in their own life. This also talks about a certain amount of surrender too, though. You know, not dragging our feet, not stopping ourselves from the big changes, because these changes are upon us, but these offers that come in, we have to be the ones to accept them. So not dragging our feet, allowing these shifts and changes to come, even if we feel a little unprepared. In the bowl today, you have the word gentle. We have the big wrench in our plans. We also have here the stepping stone, which is like the Hierophant charm for me, about ascension, and you're moving up, you're moving forward. Sudden turns of events in your favors with the Wheel of Fortune. We have live, laugh, and love, enjoying the journey. That's such a huge part of that message with the Knight of Wands and that Sun. It's about the joy is in the journey. We have the Unicorn, a very unique, important, special individual in your life that's coming forward. It's also a representation of you and how Spirit sees you and how you may not see yourself in that vein. We have transformation upon you, and we have the Two of Pentacles. And we have the Two of Pentacles here because I feel like you're juggling a lot. I feel like sometimes you may allow your emotions to take hold of you, and the Two of Pentacles reminds us to kind of try to maintain as much balance as we're able to. All right, group number 2, that's what I have for you today. I hope that it resonated. If it did, I would love to hear your story in the comments section, and I would love for you to subscribe to this channel and be a part of this community with us. You can check out my Instagram account and my Etsy account for a private reading if you feel called to. But I really hope that you come back here for another day at the Tarot Cottage, and I hope that you have a beautiful day. Take care. Hello everybody. In pile number 3, you were drawn to the pink beautiful little flower here, or perhaps to this beautiful doorway, and the back says freedom flows, don't hold yourself back from worldly freedom, dream grand things for divine sacred reason. So this is a very interesting card, and I'm very curious to see how it sort of interjects into your reading. And today's reading is about, you know, what sudden blessings are coming your way. What big changes and sudden blessings are on their way to you right at this moment, please, Spirit. sudden blessings on their way to you. Big changes and sudden blessings. So we have the Ten of Wands starting out. I'm just going to flip that over so we can see the freedom flows. We have the King of Wands reversed. Big changes and sudden blessings for pile 3, please. We have the Seven of Swords, the Hermit, and the Five of Swords. Back of the deck is the Ace of Cups. Can we please clarify the Ten of Wands? Sudden blessings and changes coming in. Knight of Pentacles. Four of Wands. We have the Three of Cups reversed. Whoops. We have the High Priestess. The Ten of Pentacles. Back of the deck is the Eight of Pentacles, and we have the Eight of Wands. I feel movement for you, pile 3, and I feel you detaching yourself. It's like you don't feel necessarily ready to detach yourself, but where you're sitting right this moment, there's no support for you. And you may have been kind of hiding that truth inside of yourself, maybe not even being completely honest with yourself or with other people, because you weren't ready to maybe walk through this gateway. But this card, freedom flows. Don't hold yourself back from the worldly freedom. Dream grand things for divine sacred reason. And Spirit wants you to know that allowing the passage here, allowing this big change to come upon you, is in fact a blessing to you. The situation that you're detaching yourself from, that perhaps you have longevity in, and you're really hesitant to steer away from it because of that longevity. They say that ultimately you are just holding yourself back from the abundance that you're actually looking for, and that you're craving, and that you desire, and that you want. Because dragging your feet where you're sitting right now in life, and I do feel like it could be connected to work, number one, for someone watching. It also could be connected to your relationship status. So wherever you're sitting in life right now that's not satisfying you, dragging our feet is just creating a loneliness inside of you, and creating a feeling of not having a direction. It's like, I don't know where I'm headed, and I don't know if there's going to be any good that comes out of it. But allowing this flow to happen, allowing this freedom to flow with the Freedom Flows card, trusting you're in your higher self and trusting in your intuition, is going to lead you to where you deserve to be. And it's going to lead you to abundance. If you are resonating with the work message, you may be dragging your feet as far as creating your own vision for work. So being an entrepreneur, creating some type of business for yourself, and you don't feel very prepared, or you don't feel confident enough right this moment. But Spirit says that you have everything in your capacity for success in that area. It just requires confidence. It requires trust in yourself and a practical plan that you're going to execute. And they say that that's going to lead you to big, big things. Putting that effort, all of a sudden, is leading you to huge things. I feel like travel is coming in your future. I feel like everything is going to speed up. The momentum for you is going to speed up in every area, and you're going to be so happy. Here's the Nine of Pentacles. First of all, financially very sound and very proud of what you've accomplished. That's the most important thing. Financial abundance is amazing, but it's the confidence you feel when you created it that makes the biggest difference to your energy. So you're going to be in an enviable place financially once you shift all of these energies and allow this to end. Allow yourself to walk away. Even if you don't feel prepared, this is a gateway towards your happiness. It's actually a blessing in disguise for many of you. It's a blessing in disguise because you don't see the forest through the trees right now, but Spirit wants you to know that with time you're going to see that, because the abundance is going to pick up so much speed that all of a sudden you are just feeling on top of the world, truly. And even here, there's the Knight of Cups. Even here at the Knight of Cups, if you are asking about a work situation or thinking about a work situation or hoping that this is about your work situation and you're considering, again, that entrepreneurial step, Spirit says that that energy is going to ebb and flow into new opportunities and more opportunities and more opportunities. It's literally a dream come true that's leading you to a brand new life, because there's the Judgment card. So these blessings, you may be kind of worried about the flow. Perhaps something is coming to a close and you're worried about that flow, but Spirit says it's leading you to so much abundance. And there is a very strong work and financial message coming through here. Very strong work and financial connection. Though for others, though, this is in connection to perhaps where you're sitting in a relationship and you are dragging your feet because you don't feel ready to release. But Spirit says, again, when we speak our truth and we have a practical plan, this situation is not serving you or your abundance or anybody involved anyway. So it's about leading yourself to what will make you happy, and ultimately new love offers in store for you with the Knight of Cups. You may be hesitant to put yourself out there in a vulnerable way because you don't want to revisit, but this is like brand new opportunities that could lead to so much happiness. Nine of Cups is wishes being granted to you, dreams coming true. But the primary energy here is definitely this financial abundance that wants to showcase for you. And it's because of the effort you put in, though. That's very important. Don't drag your feet because it seems like it could be maybe you're considering going into a business or a vein that doesn't have a practical base, or other people have opinions about it. Don't be afraid of other people's opinions. It's the continued effort towards your goals that are going to mount to this. You are the miracle here. You are the blessing to yourself, truly. And you are creating this beautiful shift and change because you're going to be so happy that you let freedom flow, that you allowed this transition to happen. You're going to feel on top of the world and feel like nothing can truly stop you. And like I said, I feel like all of your efforts going to accumulate to travel, to shifts, to new beginnings, to new experiences. It's very, very exciting energy. Sudden blessings and unexpected changes coming in. I say unexpected, but your higher self just said, I see it coming. You don't see it coming, but your higher self is like, I see it coming. Unexpected changes and blessings coming in. We have a choice here. But it says, by staying conscious in your thoughts, you guide your journey in the direction of choice. And the choice is always ours. I often start my readings with that assertion during my private readings about how we are in control of our final destination because our guides can't interfere with our free will. It's our decisions that lead our course. And when we feel the confidence in ourselves, this is going to build that confidence for you as well. That's the other thing here too, is that Spirit wants to interject to you that, especially if this is a work situation where you're fearful of stepping out on your own, you don't feel like you have any support in that anyway. Maybe other people are poo-pooing your idea, but you don't have any support right now anyway. So it's kind of like about proving them wrong a little bit. Because I just got a flash of Gary Vee saying that he loves it when people don't believe in him because he gives him an opportunity to prove them wrong. We have freedom. Freedom flows. Follow your heart and nurture your soul with love and freedom to grow. We have inner alchemy. Inner alchemy is achieved when you react to fear with love. So all of this insecurity, not feeling prepared to walk through these opportunities or this shot that's right in front of you, Spirit says that's creating a imbalance. It's creating that sense of not having the support. And we can, love casts no shadow. Light is love. Source is love. And there is no room for shadows or doubt within it. So when we chase fear with love, it kind of scares fear away. It doesn't leave any room for it. We also have here transcendence. I love it. Transcend your mind's limitations and allow your soul's light to truly shine. Our limitations are placed upon us. We place them upon us, and we let other people place them upon us. And truly, they are perceptions. They're just perceived prisons. So it's about you. You are breaking through. That's the big change coming in for you. You're breaking through, and it's leading you to amazing places, because staying where you are, you're going to recognize is not going to lead you to where you need to be and where you know you believe, where you belong. We have blue star. Follow the light of your inner compass, the blue star, this high priestess energy, and it will lead you to the truth that resides within your soul. Big changes, unexpected blessings. We have fate. This is fated for you. This is the path you're supposed to take. And when we go with the flow, we easily find our course when we stop dragging our feet and stop letting fear reign supreme. This is a path that is destined for you. You are meant for this. Your higher self is leading the charge, but you are meant for this. We also have the elixir, because oftentimes our fears are fed from the past and the things that haunt us from the past. It can act like a poison too when we focus on what has been, or where we're fearful of headed, or where we're fearful to head rather, because it doesn't exist. The past is gone. It doesn't exist anymore. The present doesn't exist. We are creating it right this moment. So we're really stealing our own joy in that moment. We have the perspective card, which sort of adds to the elixir card and reminds us to let things pass away that have passed away. Allow things that have run their course, whether it be in finances, whether it be in your job situation, whether it be in love, that have run their course, to pass away. We weave our own destiny, and there's no point in trying to catch a bird that has long since passed away or long since flown the coop. And in the same way, there's no sense looking at a past situation and worrying about it and filling ourselves with depression about it, because there's nothing we can do to fix that situation. Seven blessings, unexpected changes. We have the secrets, 43, the secrets card. And we have to the moon and back. Back of the deck here is the journey. Spirit wants to remind you about what you felt like when you first entered into this lifetime. As a spiritual being who's having a human experience here, it talks about the love of adventure, the curiosity you had, and the appreciation for the opportunity. Truly, we don't remember these moments, but that's what this card really talks about, is the journey and how they are helping you, that your guides and angels are with you, helping you through this time, and to allow that flow to happen. Allow the flow of your journey to unfold before you. We also have the secrets card. You can see she's holding that little key and the ring, or sorry, the key and the moon. And this card really talks about magic and allowing magic to happen, understanding that we too are the key to our own happiness as well. It's like nobody is able to look inside your head unless you invite them to. You have the power to decide how much of your thoughts you want to share with others. And these ideas that you have, I feel like a lot of these things that are holding you back from being able to have that confidence to feel like you can succeed is the worry about other people's opinions. And Spirit says you don't have to share your whole journey with everybody. Not everybody has to know exactly what's going on or what you're working towards. It's yours to release as you see fit. And it's also a reminder too that we are the key to our own insecurities, and to reflect upon them and not let them hold us back and hold us prisoner. Then we have the moon and back card, which is talking about our desires, our wishes, and our longings. This woman is sitting here, and she's looking out into the distance as if she's wanting to be somewhere else. And it's about trusting that longing. It's about trusting the cravings inside of us and taking action upon them, and not allowing ourselves to be passive, because then we miss the journey. We miss the mark, and we put effort into things that will not fulfill us, and that's not what Spirit wants. And that's not what we want truly either. Unexpected blessings, big changes, unexpected blessings coming your way. We have destiny. This is your destiny, Spirit says. And it has connections to potentially another person that wants to present for you, or perhaps it's a journey that you're taking with another person. But this is meant for you. We have isolation. And we did have the Hermit showcase itself, which can feel very isolating. This card asks us to pull in and to reflect. And it also asks us about how we feel within that reflection, because this gives me a sense of loneliness. It's like feeling lonely amidst this struggle, amidst the journey. And it's a reminder too from Spirit to release that idea of that loneliness, because they are here to support you. We do have release as well on the back of this deck. And that speaks of releasing those ghosts from the past that are stopping us from feeling the confidence that we know is our birthright, because we know we feel like we're meant for more. Love it for you, group number 3. Let's get a charm bowl for you. So big changes in finances, lots of abundance coming in for you, but I feel like you're at the helm of that. I feel like you are the blessing. You are the creative force that needs to armor themselves for battle and then take those great ideas and put them into fruition. If it's not a situation in work, it could be a situation, like I said, within a relationship, because there's somebody who is fearful of creating havoc and chaos in their life. And this can apply in work situations, but it can also apply in love situations too. With the Tower, it's like we're not walking through these gateways because we don't want to shake the boat. We don't want to rock the boat up. And there's this sense too with the Queen of Cups of always putting other people's feelings and desires and hopes and dreams above themselves, and really kind of allowing themselves to fall into a state of apathy, feeling powerless to create change because we're always putting other people ahead of ourselves. And that's why all of these cards didn't come up right. Sometimes towers need to fall. Sometimes they do if they're not built on a strong foundation. If it's not a place that's serving us, the only way, you know, Rapunzel, when she's stuck up in that tower, there's only one way out. There's only one way out, is to make that tower fall so we can get out ourselves. And if we feel powerless to create change, that is not a truth coming in from Spirit. That's why the Four of Cups reminds us to stay in that state of gratitude so that we see spiritual truths. They want you to know that you will land on your feet. You will land on your feet. We have here the yin yang, and we have here this queen hat here, this Queen of Crowns. We have the Queen of Cups as well, so you could be resonating with the divine feminine energy. We have late for a very important date with the White Rabbit from Alice in Wonderland. You could be dragging your feet, knowing that you need to do this, like feeling like maybe I have taken too long, or I'm too old to get started. Spirit says you're never too old to start again. We have here the Leaf of Change. We have the Empress with the flat shell. There could be a motherhood connection here, so take that as it resonates. Aquarius with the star. We have the Eiffel Tower, so France, Paris. We have the Ace of Pentacles. Wait, what is that? My eyes are getting very... We have the Ace of Spades, so that is the Ace of Swords. So clarity coming in for you, and speaking our truth, being open and honest with ourselves and with other people. And the Six of Wands is victory, victory for you. Success, victory, and confidence. Confidence coming in for you as well, big changes. But you are the key to that confidence. And I feel like there's a significance around December as well. Some of this abundance could be flowing in by then. All right, group number 3, that's what I have for you today. I hope that it resonated with you. If it did, I would love to hear your story in the comments section, and I would love for you to join us and subscribe to the channel. You can check out my Instagram for a chance to win a free personal reading, and you can also leave me a comment below for your chance here on YouTube to win a personal reading. And you can get a personal reading if you feel called to from my Etsy shop. If you head there and it's empty, it just means I have sold out from the previous day, but I do try to update the shop daily at 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, so keep checking back. But I hope that you come back here and visit me on another day at the Tarot Cottage, and I hope that you have a beautiful day. Take care.